Yeah, what's up everyone? Welcome to Filmspiration, the place where filmmakers come to get inspired. My name is writer-director Edgar Ibarra. Let's get down to business. So, don't let anything hold you back. Why did I choose to talk about this in this episode? Here's why. As many may know or may not know, I almost said that wrong, God. As many of you may or may not know, I'm a photojournalist for a NBC News affiliate here in Tucson, Arizona. I'm very proud of my day job because I get to tell stories and meet amazing types of people all the time. Recently, about a week ago, or just over a week ago, I met a gentleman by the name of Harry Pike. He flies radio-controlled or RC planes, and they're the really cool ones that have the little gasoline engines on the front, and they're basically big model planes that you remote control fly, except for one big detail. Mr. Harry Pike is blind. And so when I was first sent out to this story by my supervisor, I thought, a blind RC pilot, okay. I didn't doubt it, but the funny thing is, right when you think you've seen everything from where I'm sitting, you know, as the cameraman and all the fascinating people I meet, right when you think you've seen everything, you haven't seen it all. And so it's always so neat and interesting to meet the amazing people in my community, at least here in Southern Arizona, that are doing amazing things. So as I was speaking with Mr. Harry Pike, his whole story is, you know, he lived in Seattle, met his wife there, him and his daughters and his wife, they moved to Tucson. Two radio control flying groups are not letting him join their clubs, and so a third one lets him join their club, and he takes on what you call a buddy pilot, I believe is the term, and this guy flies. You know, obviously he gets the buddy pilot that he flies with. The other gentleman gets the plane off the ground into the air, levels it, and then hands the controls on over to Harry. And it is the most amazing thing because this guy cannot see anymore because of an eye condition that he knew was coming. And he still said, you know what, this is not, knowing that he was eventually going to go blind because his father had the same eye condition, he set out to, and back on camera, and that's what happens when your wife comes out while you're filming Filmspiration, because you're watching the Menudo pot at 1 in the morning and you promised her you'd watch it, and maybe she had to get up just to make sure that you're watching it. So anyway, Mr. Harry Pike, his father had the eye condition, so his mom always told him that he was going to be going blind. So as soon as he knew, you know, always growing up, always knowing that he was eventually going to go blind, he ran out and learned everything that he wanted to learn about, you know, aviation and whatnot. And so eventually he did go blind, and that did not stop him from getting into an RC plane club, which he eventually did, and he would not take no for an answer, despite 2 previous no's. It just kind of, that story, you guys, by the way, I'm going to put a link to that in the description below this video. That way you guys can check out exactly what I'm talking about. Very inspiring story, but what I took away from that story, or the core of that story that I found as I was filming that story with Mr. Harry Pike, is don't ever let anything stop you. I mean, here's a guy who's absolutely blind, and he is flying radio-controlled planes. Why? Because he wants to. Why? Because it makes him happy. It's fun for him. It's something for him to do. He's retired, I believe. And he said, screw it, I'm still going to do this anyway. And that just, it was a nice little wake-up call to me, you know, as I need one every now and then. It gets me to wonder, like, you know, what do I have to complain about? Like, I've got all the tools that I need to reach out to my mass audience and tell the stories that I want to tell. If at the very least it's on my cell phone, like right now, but still though, I've got the tools, you know, why don't I just do what I want to do? And so Mr. Harry Pike, in the story, again, in the description, check it out. I really, really highly encourage you to. He didn't let anything stop him. What's stopping you? What one thing have you always wanted to do that you say you're going to do, you'll eventually do, or maybe it's a next week, maybe it's next month, maybe it's next year, but you say, oh, someday I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do this one day, or I'm going to, You know, just stop with all of that. Like, what is that thing that you want to do? What the hell is stopping you? Seriously, what is stopping you? A lot of times, in my own case, and I'll be pretty blunt about this, what has stopped me more than anything is myself from, you know, picking up the camera and talking to you guys and having this dialogue to you guys, and or, you know, directing a short film or a feature film. A lot of times what has stopped me is myself, not anybody else. So what's that one thing that you have always wanted to do, and what's stopping you? Why not just do it? Okay, and if you got some obstacles, or, you know, maybe it's like, well, you know, I've got kids, or I don't have a lot of money, I don't have a lot of time, or, you know, I can't quit my job just yet. That's fine. Figure out a way to, first of all, figure out what you want to do. You know, reconnect with that passion of yours, with that thing that you always wanted to try when you were growing up. Reconnect with that thing, and then figure out how you can make that happen. Even if you don't have a lot of money, even if you don't have a lot of time, if you want to know how to do something, get on the University of YouTube. It's free, I promise you. Thank God it's free. And figure out how to do whatever it is that you want to do. Google it, research it, learn it, watch videos. I'm a visual learner. Many people out there are visual learners. Learn how to do what you want to do and do it. What's stopping you? I don't know. You know, you tell me in the comments, but I can speak for myself. A lot of times what was stopping me was me. I was putting up my own barriers. And so the big takeaway from this blind RC pilot is he didn't let anything stop him, even the lack of vision. Hell, I think he was that more encouraged from the conversation as I interviewed him for the news story. I think he was that much more encouraged to, and that much more driven to find a club that was going to let him fly. And that actually fueled him to do and to keep on pushing to do what he wanted to do, which was fly RC planes. What do you want to do? You want to start that business? You want to write that book? You want to make that movie? You want to start that YouTube channel? You want to do that craft project? I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments below. What do you want to do? Why have you not done it? What's stopping you? And don't focus too much on what's stopping you, but okay, you know, all right, fine. That happened. Whatever was happened. Whatever was stopping you, great, that's it. Let's focus on the glass half full. What can you do about it? What can you do about it? How can you figure out how to go after that thing that you still want to do? Don't let anything stop you from doing what you want to do. Take Mr. Harry Pike's example, and don't ever let anything stop you. You guys, thank you very much. Again, that story, you can find the link in the description, in the comments, and blah blah blah. I'm going crazy right now. It's because it's 1:12 a.m. You guys, thank you very much. Please leave a comment. I promise I will hit you back in the comments. Hit me a big fat thumbs up if you like the video, and if you know of somebody who can benefit from the information in this video, send it on over to them. If you like the video, and if you didn't like the video, give me a big fat thumbs up. That'd be awesome either way. Also on YouTube, don't forget to hit subscribe and that little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you're notified next time I make you a new video. You guys, I love you all. Run out there, whatever your thing is, filmmaking or not, make your stuff happen. The tools are out there. Don't ask for anybody's permission. Run out there and do it. Love you guys. Talk to you later. This has been Filmspiration. Bye.